Let me say something out there. Cause everybody keep on messing with my stuff. Well, I'm finna get in your feelings this time so you can stay on it. Let me tell y'all something out there. When it comes down to a saint seat, no matter what, we want a saint to sit in that seat. Because let's say it's a lot of seats around, everybody sitting in these seats. We done turned out everybody sitting in these seats. Everybody sitting in the rest of these seats, we know what we could do with them, we know how far we could go with them. But when it comes down to a saint seat, we want the person that's sitting in that saint seat to be a real true saint. We don't want them to be no gangster. We don't want them to be no thug. We don't want them to be a drug dealer. We don't want them to be a pimp. We don't want them to be a player. We don't want them to be a hustler. We don't want him to be a homosexual. We don't want him to be on the down low. We want him to be a true and honest, straight, God-fearing saint. Why? Because we know that God's still in the world. And we know that God is still here to heal. That's all the games aside now. Just because we okay everything doesn't mean that God okay everything. I know y'all not going to like this, but it don't matter about what we like. It matters about what's right with God. Now, I'm just going to be real with y'all with that because you keep throwing my page up and down, up and down. I ain't got nothing against homosexuals and none of that. And I ain't got nothing against nobody else. But listen to what I'm telling you now. When it comes down to sitting in this seat, we all want a true saint to sit in a seat. We don't want no person, yeah, but they do this. Yeah, but we don't want that. We don't want that. If anything, we want that. The most that person can do is be real with us, and we hate the fact that the constructive criticism get in our feelings. That's it. You don't want to turn out everybody. If you turn out everybody, and how would you know that God still live here? If everybody is doing something wrong, what's the point in worshiping and honoring God? You know how hard it is to worship and honor God the right way and be real with God the right way? Do you know how devastatingly hard that is, especially living in a perverse world? We all want that saint seat. We want a real saint to sit in this seat. So that way we know healing's still available. No matter what, y'all. Just because so many of us approve and do things don't mean God do.